What is going on, guys? It's Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball, and today I am bringing you the all-new low-top digger cleats by HK Army. H! It is H, and these cleats, I like their redesign compared to the previous model. I finally brought low-top to the market in some different colors, so let's jump right on into it. Price point, $79.95. Great price. A lot of other football cleats, soccer cleats are probably going to cost you roughly about the same price. So these are actually made by paintball players for paintball players. Low top digger is going to come in a mesh case. It's going to be, this mesh case, in my opinion, is probably for, they're all nasty. They smell. You want to have some breathability inside of the actual case. So when you're done playing, you wash them off with a hose or whatever. You can throw them in the case and they can breathe and not just be stuck in an enclosed bag, and they're going to smell like complete crap when you take them out. So I like the case. It's got a carrying handle on top. 3 different colors. You've got the black and white, you've got black and gray, and in here we've got a black with red. So the black with red, I don't know, they're all pretty clean and crispy. We obviously, that's our colors here, but this is a very, very nice looking cleat. Let's get this stuff out of the way, set it off to the side. So first thing we're going to notice compared to the high top version is this does have a supported compression material for your ankle. So you guys, this is when you get your foot into the shoe, this compression material here is going to be very tight around your ankle. So hopefully you don't have any rolling issues, or, you know, obviously you want as much support on your ankle while you're playing and sliding and diving as possible. On the inside here, that's going to be a hard shot to get, Mark, but on the inside, this is all memory foam insole. So actually it's going to be very, very comfortable for your foot when you guys are playing. Because as you know, if you make it all the way to the finals, or even if you're in a scenario game, it's a long day of paintball. You're going to want something extremely comfortable on your foot that's not going to be bugging the crap out of you out there.
And it's your game to lose.
That is, it is. Your tournament, your game to lose. Mark, next up on the point sheet, traction points.
Sure.
See what I did there?
How many?
15. So you've got 15, you've got 5 below here, you've got 10 uppers there, and then even in the middle, there's 4 extras. So whether you're playing on AstroTurf, grass, dirt, or mud, these cleats are definitely going to be what you want to be wearing. So main traction points, 15 of them, and then some of are integrated within the center of the shoe as well. And then I know you got a really good camera. Could you see the HK skulls on there? Not that it matters, it's just a little extra attention to detail.
I probably can on a bigger screen on the back of the camera.
So even on the bottom here, obviously you can see the HK Army there. It says Diggers, and then there's little HK Army skulls all the way around. Just a little added extra feature. It's kind of cool. I do know, I believe they used, what's the term for the actual, the durability and the construction from the bottom of the shoe to the actual main. So I think it's like 2 times or double the strength of the previous version of the cleat. So
yeah, I know they increased how well that sole sticks to the rest of the shoe. If you've ever had crappy cleats, they pull apart real fast.
I was just going to say, yeah, if you buy some crappy cleats from one of the local sporting goods stores, the bottom of the cleat actually separates from the main body of the shoe. This design, they have definitely manufactured it and found a way for this to last a lot longer than the average cleat. This tongue actually on here as well is padded, and that is also going to save your foot from those annoying, like almost like cardboard-ish tongues on the cheaper soccer cleats and stuff like that. So this is actually all padded here, so it's not going to be bothering the front of your foot or your ankle. They even keep these little fancy things in there. I like that, to keep it from deforming if it's being shipped or in the packaging, stuff like that.
So you should probably take those out before I stick my foot in
I would definitely take this out before you stick your foot in there. Yeah, no doubt. All right, next up on the list, Mark. Hit me. What do we got? Nothing. He's got nothing.
I mean, how's the stitching and stuff on the outside? Like, does it look pretty durable? And
yeah, I mean, it's very honed in here. It's not sloppy. I don't see, even obviously you saw me pull them out of the brand new out of the box or the bag. There's not any loose strings or anything that I can see that is going to make these things be falling apart very easily. Yeah, even on the bottom, there's even, other than glue holding the sole to the actual cleat, there's even more stitching within that area as well, all the way around. So you have actual stitches in there, plus the adhesive glue that keeps it together, which is very, very important.
How's the, I know you talked about the memory foam a little bit, but how's the sole on the inside? Like, is it enough padding that I'm not going to, like, how's the arch?
No, it's really, really solid. I mean, I can stick my fingers in there and I can feel like the actual memory foam kind of, you know, taking to my fingers. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a very, very nice cleat. I like it. Let's grab the older version real quick. If you have any other points, Mark, hit me with them while I'm comparing it to the high top version.
I think you covered most of the main keys. I mean, they made some adjustments. They made some improvements for sure.
Yeah.
Off first gen. I mean, the high top's still a really nice shoe, though.
I can definitely say that. I personally would rather have the low tops, especially with the, you know, the compression ankle support. Very nice. Some people really, if you do have bad ankles, have broken one or injured them before, the high tops are probably the way to go. This is full support all the way up. The tongue on this one is also padded, but not as padded as the newer style, but there's still some padding there. They did have some mesh webbing or venting in here where it looks like they kind of got rid of that with the newer style version. Maybe it was, you know, new technology or something like that they developed. But overall, I mean, these cleats, let's even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So even still 15 traction points on the older style. Same with the newer. Yeah, I think the biggest difference is, let's check. Oh, this older style still has memory foam as well, so that's very nice. And I think the biggest difference is just you're going to see high top version or the low top version for those, you know, quick, fast guys that really want to be out there busting and shaking a move. So
yeah, that and the sole, they improved the adhesive on the sole.
Yes, yeah. So this one's
make it last a little bit longer.
Correct, 2 times more durable on the newer style compared to the older version. So they say, but still both great cleats. So if you've had previous ankle injuries, probably would recommend the high tops. And if you want something a little bit more shake and bake, go with the low tops.
Sweet.
Other than that, yeah, HK Army low top diggers, 3 colors, black and gray, black, white, black and red, available lonewolfpaintball.com. Get yourself a pair. These are, like I said, made by paintball players for paintball players, so you know they're going to work.
You said 80 bucks?
$79.95.
Nice.
That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. lonewolfpaintball.com. Check out HK Army as well. Some of the best products in the game.
And like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the little ding, ding bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Ring that notification bell. Hit the subscription button. And we certainly appreciate all the support from you guys.
See ya.